Doesn't increase her stuff too much. Alright, good on the healing items, just gonna buy a couple. Alright, let's see. I don't think they're gonna have anything new. Get in the save here. Because there is a little bit of story here too, because we're coming back through, but there's a couple of things that happen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it continues on.
I guess I can't let things go either.
I'm guessing that was Judy that stepped out. I think we find her next to the Blastia. Or not. Hey, you there. No loitering around. Now move along. I don't see anything over here. Maybe in here? Oh, unless she went the other way. Oh, wait a minute. Nothing there. No. Maybe on the other side of the town? So I thought she was going to hang out around here, but maybe this way. Oh, here we go. Check
Late night
everywhere else.
stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
I think it was mostly out of curiosity when it comes to Estelle, because Estelle is very, like I said earlier, she's very unique when it
Shall we
comes
have a look
to
around the town?
art users. And I think Judith And Baul definitely picked up on that.
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Alright, and another one. New journey.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kogor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
Alright, let's go take a look at the Blastia. Because I think we also run into somebody here as well.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle!
Oh, it was when we saved the kid.
How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
Well, about that.
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Because he's been lying to you this entire time.
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about
Ugh.
that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys! Remember? Careful!
I think this one... let me save it. I think this is a multi-decision. Because I could go several different ways with this one, but it really depends. Really depends on who I choose. It really doesn't matter. The result is the same. It just depends on the character chosen. Alright, let's talk to this dude.
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Oh boy.
Maybe by, you know, seducing him with feminine wiles.
Oh, Carol.
Well then.
Yeah, so we pretty much get to choose who to use for this, because of Carol's bright idea. We could also choose Carol too, which is hilarious. And since I saved before, I could probably do all three. I think I'm gonna run with Judith for now because they're all pretty tame. All three of them just wear a costume, and that's pretty much it. But each one is definitely hilarious. But yeah, we'll go with Judith.
Well, Judy, you're probably the best choice.
Yes, I think so.
Aren't you sure of yourself?
Well then, shall we?
Where are we going?
To buy a dress, of course. I can't seduce anyone in these rags.
Isn't what you're wearing good enough?
No, my pride would never allow it.
I don't really understand, but she appears to be going to buy a dress.
So she's going to see the peddler then?
Yeah, so we pretty much just buy and make a costume for the characters. Alright.
With Judith seducing the guard, this plan can't fail.
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, Carol.
What can I do to be like Judith?
Did you say something, Estelle?
Oh, no, just talking to myself.
Poor Estelle. Alright, let's see if we can buy a dress for Judith. I'm trying to remember what Carol wears. I think we also... Yeah, I think we get a dress for Carol.
Excuse me, I'm looking for some fascinating outfits.
Fascinating? Are you out for a date? Well, how about this?
Ugh, how plain.
Well, how about this one?
Nope.
All right, then what about this? What exactly are you looking for?
For example...
No way! I have nothing like that.
Then could you possibly make one for me?
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, that's true. That's assuming I still have everything, too.
All right, let's go.
Judith's really into this, isn't she?
Seems like she likes this sort of thing.
Oh, you've brought the items.
Alright, so I was right.
Wait here while I make you something nice.
Yeah, so we can get these items beforehand. You pretty much just fight a bunch of monsters. They're essentially just monster drops.
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
Oh, she gets one too? What?
You didn't have to change your costume like that.
So grown-ups are interested in these kind of outfits.
I thought it was just Judy. I didn't know Estelle got one too.
All is ready. Let's go.
Hey, are you seriously going out in that outfit?
Huh? Something wrong with this?
Well, I could see everything. Never mind that.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna work.
Before that, could you do something about your outfit?
I forgot. Oh, of course. Yeah, I thought it was just one character. I didn't know we would actually see Estelle, too. Yeah, I guess Carol's the exception.
Oh, it's so hot out here.
Hello there. Oh, oops. Did you get an eyeful just now?
No, I didn't see anything. I didn't even see if there was anything to see.
This dude.
Oh, is that so? That's a shame.
It's a shame.
Are you going to make me say it out loud? I've fallen madly in love with your big, strong work ethic.
Work ethic. Oh my god.
Madly in love?
Mm-hmm. So, you get what I'm saying, right?
Maybe.
Maybe I'll just have to come out and make it clear. Would you like for you and me to have a little fun?
Yeah, but there's someone back in the capital I promised to marry.
No, don't be such a stick in the mud.
But
Good work.
Yeah.
Can't believe adults can be easily fooled like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how long are you gonna stay in that costume?
Yeah, that's the fun thing. We actually keep the costumes.
I guess this calls too much attention. I'll leave it at the shop.
But what was the fun thing you were talking about?
Oh, brother.
Going for a swim. All right, on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who, me?
Carol would work just as well.
What? Me?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Oh, that is true. Carol can be chosen for we could have Carol do everything. Let's go with Yuri. He's definitely the best choice for this one.
I guess I'll have to do it. But really, a knight of all things? Oh well, if this helps us fool them, all the better.
Hey! Quit goofing off over there!
Huh? What's the matter?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild! Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right back.
Huh? Yuri?
And there he goes. Yeah, so that costume that we got for Judy, the one that we could potentially get for Estelle and for Carol, we do get to keep them, and we get to wear them. They pretty much become attachments. No, I guess I can't do that. Oh, I think in here. Alright, so they captured a mage.
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this.
Of course, it's Rita.
Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Get your superior out here now!
Rita, what is she doing here?
Calm down already! I'll go call him right now!
Shut up!
Wow, she hasn't changed much.
Let me go!
Settle down, it's just me.
Yuri? Are you okay? Rita?
Hooray, happy reunion. It's funny, we separated as a party and reunite like 5 minutes later. It's hilarious.
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crane.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it. And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work.
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
Yeah, because we heard them, Teagle's wife talk about Q more.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hoplone Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawngrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Q more. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
Oh, that's funny. Liam O'Brien does so good with that voice, though, but that is hilarious.
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and,
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Do I get to use them now? Oh, I don't have it. Oh, I bet I could probably go back to the guy.
Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sands of Kogor now, sir?
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
Not just Q Moore, but the other guy. Another character of interest.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union.
Fraser was human.
Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future Commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
Oh, yeah.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All
Hooray.
right. If we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
Alright. Good, because I actually accidentally went to that cutscene, so... Alright, it's so not you.
You know, in knight's armor, you really do look like a knight, Yuri. You're quite handsome.
You're getting a compliment, you know. It wouldn't hurt to smile.
I'm not really crazy about this getup. I've got bad memories of Flynn laughing his head off about how silly I looked in this.
Well, I think I get how Flynn felt. It's like somebody dressed you up.
No, not at all, Yuri. It's good because it's so different from who you are.
Leave it to Yuri to be different, even in a normal suit of armor.
This is why I hate this uniform.
Actually, there is another uniform that you could get as a costume for Yuri. He does look pretty good. It's a blue variant of that. He looks pretty good in it. And I think Estelle also gets one too, which they both look pretty good in that. I thought I could buy those. Oh, I probably have to come back later. Alright. Should be fine. I got to deal with Q more, so that might be a problem. Guess I just keep going this way. Ah, here we go. Take this guy out. I think we do this a couple of times.
Here we go. Oh, power the Tri-Soul Shine!
I missed it.
Alright, who's next? Dragon Swarm!
Got it.
Sign of victory! Okay. Yay!
Good job.
A lot of money from that one. Alright, did you come to this town because you heard you could become nobility too? Yeah, I guess you heard the same thing. About that, why don't we skip the small talk? Shouldn't you be heading back up there? Oh, yes, that's right. I got to tell my friends I'm okay. Thank you so much. You may have spared him from the truth now, but he's still going to find out sooner or later. What are you talking about? We don't have the time for a long conversation right now. Whatever. Sound like I care anyway. Alright, here we go. Another one. Rita appears.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing.
You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Carol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone.
What do you mean
I have to report my findings on the air credit. I just
Welcome
thought
back.
I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this.
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Yeah, of course I'm still live. I put it up on my schedule that I'm going to be streaming until like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Well, I still have like an hour to go or so. Yeah, I think 8 hours is a pretty reasonable stream time. I have the time for it. Either way, welcome back. But 3 hours though? Damn, that's a long nap. If you need to sleep, get to sleep when you can, I guess. I try not to get naps in myself because it tends to mess up my sleep schedule. But I know how it is. Alright, I got another one to take out. You know the punishment for running away? 100 lashes and a night in the water. Please have mercy! You have the nerve to abandon your work and yet you beg for mercy? What insolence. But I can't move my arms anymore. That's enough. Who the hell are you? It is absurd that anyone would resist the Kimor Brigade. I shall bring you to justice. Glad to hear it.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Yeah, you definitely missed it earlier. Got one of my favorite characters in the game here.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
Pretty much try and mess around with a soldier here. You saved my life. Think nothing of it. What kind of work were you doing here anyway? I was helping in the construction of a military base for the Dongress invasion. But wasn't this town supposed to be built for the nobility? Yeah, that's what they said. That's just the front. They're really trying to build a massive facility. So you're saying that they're tricking people and forcing them to work against their will? Under the pretense that they're building a town for nobles. And they're doing all of that on Cumor's orders, right? Right. So this is what happens when idiots are allowed to run wild. Cumor, you're not going to get away with this. Why don't you head back home? Really? Or you could just say, if you want, it's none of my business. Don't worry, we'll do something about Cumor. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go find Cumor. I think that is pretty much it. Should be okay health-wise. So I think it goes in the cutscene.
Huh? Look who's here.
And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Cumor has become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
I believe he is. I think Jaeger is.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Look, that's...
Yeah.
It's Teagle!
Yeah, we found Teagle.
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Ow.
Who? Yuri Lowell! What are you doing here? Princess!
Everybody's visiting.
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
Uh-huh.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say. It's you.
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them.
Ja, my lord. Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
Yep. Let's see. Fight with Jaeger. I think there's too much going on with this one.
Done yet.
Just gonna deal with his lackeys here. There we go, that's one. Come on. Alright, there we go.
We're not done yet.
Combo here. Oh, there we go.
How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
You should dry off first.
These are the threads that weave our future.
Ah, we got medical boost. Nice. It's alright if I don't get grade for now, because I can...
I must admit, you're very strong.
Oh, that lag. Oh.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn?
Of course, it's Flynn.
Well, send him away.
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Gosh, droit.
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time.
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But...
I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Not right now, no.
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Yeah,
Hey,
seeing the twins actually reminded me, at a later point, we have to deal with them as well, and they actually have
Yuri?
stuff that we could steal.
Can you get up?
I gotta remember
Yes.
that.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So I think I was
So
able
we
to
are
get
going
it.
after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry.
Geez, we're going after them, right? So let's get going.
All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Bye, Flynn.
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Flynn, too late. It's far too dangerous. It's funny how everybody with Estelle, everybody just goes back and forth with, "Oh, it's fine, you could travel. Please go back to the capital." It's like, come on, there's no middle ground. Let's see. I'm out in the boonies over here. I think I gotta go a long way around. We also got this one to watch too. Alright, Carol's Bag Part 2.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
That actually kind of hints at to the sub-weapons that everybody has. Oh. Where is Seal? There we go. Yeah, because with Rita, she has the book. She also uses the belt. Carol has his bag. Repeat has his collar. Judy has boots. Estelle has the shield. Yuri has pretty much like a wrist wrap. I think Flynn also has a shield. Raven has... I think he usually has a dagger. And... I can't remember what Patty has. I can't remember. Yeah, let's use this. this way then. So eventually... Run away. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go that way. Oh, unless this is gonna hint.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away. Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
Yeah, because I think this side was a dead end.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Q-More? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
Estelle's plan is to save everybody at the same time.
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Yeah, Flynn definitely does a pretty good job with that.
Hey, Pharaoh, brave Vesperia, start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Of course, Raven.
Huh? What the?
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the Great.
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
There is a pretty pivotal reason why Raven is showing up, but we don't find that out until later. Not for a while, though, too, so it's alright. Alright, Jaeger's speech.
That man called Jaeger certainly had a unique way of talking.
Unique isn't the word I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking, lost in this day and age.
What? Are you serious?
It would at least make a good story if that were true.
I also gotta remember, too, if I have the ability to steal.
Don't get sloppy!
I think there are some arts that do that. Or at least a skill I gotta remember who has
so
what.
strong.
I'm not done yet.
I should probably check. I think it's a skill. I don't think it's Yuri that gets it. I want to say Repeat, maybe? Let's see. No, I'm not seeing anything. I think there were also a couple of pop-ups too that happened in battle that showed us that we were stealing. It's got to be one of these then. Oh, thievery, okay. Okay, so during one of the twin fights, I gotta make sure to steal their weapons. I think I probably gotta do that with a couple of other bosses too. Because I know some enemies have pretty unique drops. And the only reason why I remember those two is that it wasn't the first playthrough that I had that happen. I think it was the third one that I found out that they both have a unique weapon for Yuri. I think I'm pretty much covered with what I have. Okay, so that's the next one. Judith, you're still working on XP share. Pete, I'll keep you for now because I want to keep that thieving. So Vogel. Alright. Alright.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
Wow, Raven.
All right, all right.
Alright, oh, here we go. What Flynn thinks.
Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle. He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
But Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
It is when Yuri's around. Yeah, Carol does make a point. Same with Judy. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, that's a good way to find out about weapons. Black hat, a stock, smash bow, war pike. Let's see. Do we have anything we need?